Ladies and gentlemen, in each episode, we will take you into the secret world behind the spotlight, uncovering untold stories about the lives, careers, and challenges that celebrities face in their journey to success. Join us as we explore the moments behind the glamour and discover fascinating truths about the celebrities you love. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you have an enjoyable time watching the show.
From the 1960s to the present, the lives and careers of Hollywood and European actors have undergone significant transformations. From the icons of the Golden Age to global stars, they have always been at the center of creativity, pressure, and the ever-evolving film industry. Hollywood, known as the global hub of cinema and entertainment, has been home to many famous stars. Over more than a century, Hollywood has maintained its position as a leader in producing high-quality art and showcasing talented actors. Starting from the 1960s, the careers of Hollywood actors went through numerous changes, from the rise of once-renowned stars to new generations that brought breakthroughs in the film industry. The 1960s marked a clear turning point in Hollywood, as traditional values of classic cinema gave way to the development of newer and more diverse film genres. As a result, the careers and lives of actors became closely linked not only to successful films but also to the profound societal, political, and cultural changes happening at the time. European cinema also experienced a boom with artistic movements such as the French New Wave, represented by Jean-Luc Godard and François Truffaut. Actors like Sophia Loren, Italy, Brigitte Bardot, France, and Marcello Mastroianni, Italy, left a lasting mark on global cinema. Stars of the 1960s often faced significant pressure from the public and film studios. Many, like Marilyn Monroe and Judy Garland, struggled with psychological stress and the control exerted by the studio system. Meanwhile, European actors enjoyed more creative freedom, but still faced challenges from an evolving industry. Many of them became involved in political movements and independent art, creating revolutionary works. 1960s, the era of innovation and legendary stars. During the 1960s, Hollywood was a vibrant cinematic center. Iconic films such as Lawrence of Arabia, 1962, The Graduate, 1967, Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, and The Sound of Music, 1965, dominated the screens and left deep impressions on audiences. This decade also saw the rise of legendary stars who were not only known for their acting talents, but also for their lifestyles and personal influence on the public. Paul Newman, one of the biggest stars of Hollywood in the 1960s, made a lasting impression with powerful roles in films like Cool Hand Luke, 1967, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. In addition to his acting career, Newman was also known for his philanthropic efforts and successful business ventures after leaving the film industry. At the same time, Elizabeth Taylor, renowned for her beauty and extraordinary acting talent, enjoyed a brilliant career. She won an Oscar for her role in Butterfield 8, 1960, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966. Elizabeth Taylor's personal life was equally colorful, with multiple marriages and romantic relationships that made her a cultural icon, admired by many generations. Another iconic figure from the 1960s was Steve McQueen. Known for his rugged looks and superb acting ability, McQueen became one of the most iconic figures in American cinema. Films such as The Great Escape, 1963, and Bullitt, 1968, solidified his place in the hearts of audiences and cemented him as one of the most beloved stars of this era. The development and change of the film industry. The 1970s marked a time of profound change in the film industry. Directors like Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, and Steven Spielberg ushered in a new era of Hollywood, where stories became more complex and impactful, with films having a far-reaching influence on popular culture. Actors of this period became successful not just for their talent, but also for their participation in groundbreaking cinematic projects. Jack Nicholson, one of the most prominent actors of the 1970s, established himself with roles in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975, and Chinatown, 1974. Dustin Hoffman, another leading figure of the 1970s, achieved success with films like The Graduate, 1967, and Rain Man, 1988, the latter of which earned him an Oscar. Hoffman became the epitome of versatility, able to transform into a wide variety of characters, from romantic roles to deeply dramatic portrayals. Alongside male actors, Meryl Streep also began her career in this era, although she only truly became a global icon in later decades. With exceptional transformative abilities and a career spanning multiple decades, Streep has become one of the greatest actresses in the history of cinema. From the 1960s to present, Hollywood stars and global influence. From the 1960s to the present, Hollywood actors have not only been known for their acting talent, but also for their broad influence on society and culture. They are not just icons of the film industry but pioneers in changing perceptions of art and life. Despite the changes and fluctuations in the film industry, Hollywood actors have always been at the forefront of shaping images and global influence. The careers and lives of these actors, throughout each decade, reflect new societal trends and the continuous development of cinema. This demonstrates that Hollywood remains an indispensable center for creating global pop culture. Actors such as Daniel Craig, Marion Cotillard, and Tilda Swinton have successfully crossed over between European cinema and Hollywood, offering a unique blend of artistry and commercial appeal. European actors continue to contribute to art house cinema, with names like Isabelle Huppert, Klaus Kinski, and Catherine Deneuve. Films by Ingmar Bergman and Federico Fellini gave these actors opportunities to shine on the international stage. The rise of new stars. Entering the 1980s and 1990s, Hollywood witnessed the emergence of a new wave of stars, known for their striking performances and evolving acting styles. Tom Cruise, with films like Top Gun 1986 and Mission Impossible 1996, became an international star, establishing his name in both action and dramatic films. His career also garnered attention not only for his acting, but also for his personal activities and contributions to the film industry. Julia Roberts, after becoming a major star with Pretty Woman 1990, continued to maintain her prominence in the following years. She became a symbol of charm and talent, winning an Academy Award for her role in Erin Brockovich 2000. The 1990s also saw the rise of other famous actors such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic 1997, and Will Smith, Men in Black 1997, who went on to build long-lasting careers and remain major names in Hollywood today. The 21st century and new challenges. At the turn of the 21st century, Hollywood's film industry entered a new era, marked by the rapid advancement of technology, special effects, and blockbuster films. Actors now work not only in cinema, but also in television and streaming platforms like Netflix. Today's Hollywood stars such as Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., and Chris Hemsworth continue to maintain their prominence not only in film but also in social and political activism. This shift is particularly evident as today's stars often take part in film projects that convey powerful social messages, particularly around gender equality, environmental protection, and human rights. Actors like Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, and Cate Blanchett continue to assert their talent in films, while also leading the way in creating change within the film industry, especially in roles that empower women and give them agency.